back to my channel. Coach Maureen here. Oh, BFF first with in the bushes. Oh, he in the bushes because he at work. What's up, Tina? Tina said, second in the attic. The bushes sounds like a plausible offense. Hey guys, happy what's today? Thursday. Jesus. So I bought my lunch. I bought my lunch today. I'm a little hungry, and we doing this challenge. Are y'all still doing this challenge? We only on day. What's today? Day 4. Are y'all doing the challenge? Huh? Did I turn my phone on Do Not Disturb? I hope not. I mean, I hope so. Are you doing the challenge? So basically, what the challenge is all about is healthy eating and intentional moving every day. Easy. So today, I got a salad. So we got my lettuce here, romaine lettuce. You did good yesterday. What about today? You said I did good yesterday. Lord. Hey Melinda, what's up Melinda? How are you? What's up Supreme? Yes, Melinda, you are moving that body. So this is the lettuce. I have some chicken here. I air fried the chicken breast. I seasoned it and then air fried it and then cut it up. Oh, you haven't eaten yet. You haven't eaten yet. What TV show is that from? So I'm just pouring some of the chicken on here. You guys are gonna make a salad with me. Oops. Okay, chicken. I still have some left, which is nice. Then I chopped up some pecans or crushed some pecans. I know you can buy them crushed, but I'm cheap. It's cheaper to buy the whole ones and crush it yourself. I'm gonna pour some of that on there. I don't love salads, but I learned to like them. I'm a hot food girl. I like hot food. So I'd rather eat like vegetables and protein than eat a salad. But this is what we had for dinner last night. I had salad for dinner last night, and ain't nobody was cooking nothing else. Well, he said cheap ass. Paint save it. Shut up! Supreme. What's up, Supreme? How you doing today? I was messing with you earlier. Then I have these dried cranberries. I'm only gonna put a few of these on here. Because they do have, how many? Oh, that's a third of a cup. I'm only putting like a few. Matter of fact, do I even need these? Because I could just put the pecans, the chicken. Yeah, I'm not even gonna put those. Because we're trying to keep the sugar down, and this has a little sugar in it. So we're not gonna do that. We just gonna, and the dressing is, this has 8 grams of sugar. So 2 tablespoons and that's it. Splash, splash, the end. Oh, this dressing is, it was in my lunch bag, so it got kind of messed up. What's up, Epipoo? It's balsamic vinaigrette. And you know they put sugar in everything, guys, so you got to make sure you're reading your labels. And for our challenge, we're trying to keep our sugar under 100 grams of sugar a day. Did you hear about the girl that turned 18 and made $1 million in 3 hours on OnlyFans? No, I didn't. I didn't hear about that. That stuff don't move me, Supreme. Like, to be real with you, that stuff don't move me. Like, that's nice. I mean, $1 million in 3 hours would be dope. But I think about like I don't know. I just think a little deeper than that. Like, okay, well, you made $1 million in that quick period of time. But what are you going to do to maintain it and keep it? He said, I ain't trying to move you. That stuff doesn't interest me. Like, I don't care. That's nice. No, I sound like a hater, right? No, but what I'm saying is like, that kind of stuff will motivate other people to like, oh, I need to get on OnlyFans because she made that does nothing for me. I mean, that's nice for her, but I hope that she has a plan on what she's gonna do to maintain that kind of income for the long term. Because at 18 years old, making that kind of money, what is it gonna look like in 10 years? I don't know. I've always thought like that, and that kind of helped me with following the crowd and getting myself all hyped up off what the trending topic is or what the trending thing is, because I know my route. I know my path. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you understand. Not just you, Supreme, just everybody. I don't know about y'all. When y'all do your salad, do you like, I like my salad kind of dry. Well, that's, you have to have it dry because 2 tablespoons ain't nothing. See? 2 tablespoons of dressing. There's not much dressing. I'm not just talking about you, Supreme, in that situation. I'm just talking in general. That stuff don't really move me. So that's probably why I don't see it, because it don't be on my timeline. You know what I was watching last night? I was watching a documentary on Hulu about Katrina. I mean, a lot of that stuff I knew, but they went into more detail about the, how can I say this nicely? The misbehavior of some of the police. And, you know, how, we knew how the refugees, remember how they were calling them refugees? People from New Orleans that were victims of a storm. And what was so interesting is when I first, thank you, Epipoo, when I first, enjoy your dry salad. It's good, Supreme, because the chicken, I can cook, you know what I'm saying? And the chicken is well seasoned. Oh, Lord. The chicken is, The chicken is well seasoned. And the dressing, it just gives it a little extra little zhuzh. My baby said, I'm back for a second. Hi, boom. My baby be working. When he at work, he got to manage all them people over there. He be busy. So, this is good. I'm hungry too. Like, my stomach was like raw today. The documentary, when I first, of course I was alive when Katrina first happened. What's up, Faith? When Katrina first happened, I was alive. I'm pretty sure most of you were around. I mean, when I say alive, I'm talking about aware of the news and what was happening. And I remember like hearing them call storm victims refugees, and I was like, what the, like, why are they calling them refugees? Like, what? Refugees? They live in America. Like, why are they being called refugees? And when I watched it with adult eyes and I'm listening to them talk about, like, everybody, make sure you get out of there because it's really terrible. Get out of there. And the thing I screamed to the screen was, what about people that can't get out? What about people that don't have money to get out? What about people that don't have money, credit cards, all of that to get some form of transportation to get out? And this is where they live, and this is the only place that they know. They don't have it to get out. What are you doing for those people? And then to find out that they did a simulation of worst case scenario hurricane years prior, and they already knew the issues, and they did nothing. Them people should sue. All those people that passed away, all of that, like, the government really let them down, like, really did. Like, really did. Left them to pass away, and then put everybody in that damn dome with no plan. There was no plan for all those people. They didn't destroy the Astrodome. The government, no. The Astrodome was, oh my gosh. But watch that did you watch the documentary, Supreme? Did anybody see it? It's on Hulu. Don't ask me what it's called. But if you have Hulu and you type in Katrina, it'll pop right up. Yeah, that was, I saw the levees broke. I saw that when Spike Lee debuted that years ago. But this one is, it takes a different, I mean, the similar take, of course, because it, you know, it's still the Black experience. But this one goes into more detail about some of the actions of the police. Yes, record number of women being assaulted. That's because there was no plan. You have, they said it was supposed to be like a last resort shelter. So that means go there at your own risk. That's what that's telling me. But people that have there's no way out. If you live in that section of New Orleans that is actually in a bowl, you had to, what are you gonna do? You had to leave. Though that water started coming in, you had to leave. And where you going? Like, you don't have any money. Like, and somebody in that documentary was like, it was the end of the month, and if you're poor, you definitely don't have no money at the end of the month. And then for those people, them to just come on the television and make an announcement, this is a mandatory evacuation. Okay. There was a lady on there that just had surgery. There were people there that had grandmothers and mothers that were in wheelchairs. They didn't have any means of transporting these people. Where were the buses? Where were the medical transports to take these people out of here? Just get out. Welcome to America. That's why, man, don't be poor in America. How about that? I don't have to watch a documentary. I remember when it was happening. Well, I don't like any police, so there's that. I remember Joel Osteen closed his doors too and said his church was being renovated. Let me tell you something. They don't care about us. What old Kanye said was so accurate. George Bush, but he should have said the United States of America does not care, because someone made an observation when they were going to the Astrodome. They was like, it's you see sprinkles of other colors, sprinkles, but the majority of the people that were in there were poor and black. Poor and black. And I mean, if you can't have that combination, because you're really disposable. And they did not care. And then these people had no food. There was no food in there. Well, we all know this. I'm just kind of venting right now, guys. There's no food. What would you do? You ain't got no food. It's hot as hell. It's August in New Orleans with no AC, no power, nothing. It's hot. And nobody's bringing you no food. And there's stores down there. Where you going? I'm going to the store. And I'm getting something to eat. Like, what is this? And then you call them animals. So they're supposed to just sit and wait. For what? BFF said, LOL, gotta be in the bushes for Coach and and blend in, then pop out. Word, babe. I can't remember the name of it, Supreme. I don't have my iPad either. And I have nothing but my phone. But if you go on Hulu, it's on Hulu. And you just put in Katrina, it'll pop up. It's I think it's 5 or 6 parts. It's really good. It's really, really good. I thought it was really good. Because they follow like different people than Spike Lee did. So it was good. That's what I was watching yesterday. And that was after I came back. Yesterday was an amazing day. If you guys haven't checked out my vlog that I posted today, you should. Because yesterday I had a real full circle moment. And being able to keep my daughter's memory alive well after I'm gone. If you don't know, guys, most of you probably do if you're here now. My daughter passed away by water, like she drowned when she was 6 years old. And since that time, I've been living, through the pain, all of that. And I've been trying to like figure out how I'm gonna keep her memory alive. And yesterday was not the first step, but one of the steps towards that. There's going to be a aquatic center built in my hometown where I was raised, in Far Rockaway, and where she was born as well. And one of the pools is going to be named after her. And the children, low income children and families are going to learn how to swim for free. I mean, So yesterday was the allocation ceremony. And if you haven't watched that vlog, go check it out. I did a little tribute to my baby girl in there as well. I'm sorry, guys, I'm hungry. Miss Open, hi, Miss Open. Babe, hi, babe. Thank you. I will watch it in a few. Thank you. I wasn't gonna speak at the event at first, but there was another mother there who lost her son to riptides last year, and she spoke, and I could tell she was visibly shaken, but she was able to articulate herself and speak. I mean, she had a pre-written speech, and I had nothing, which I didn't think about until I stood up there. I'm like, what the hell are you gonna say? With all of, and then it was cameras and people with, oh my God, it looked so bugged out, like to be standing there like that with all of that happening. But anyway, after she spoke, I was like, if she could do it, I could do it. I'm gonna go up there. I wanna say my baby girl's name. I wanna say her name. Other people said her name too, but I want to say her name. She's my child. And what's so crazy, God is good, y'all. He figures out a way to let you know that he's still by your side. You know what I'm saying? So the lady, the other mother that lost her son's name was Elijah, which is bugged out because if I had a boy, the two names I have, okay? If I had the way that I named my child was, if I had a girl, I wanted her to have a girl name, but it could also be a boy name. But I didn't want it to be like Tony or something like that. I wanted it to be of African descent. And I wanted it to have a strong name. So I went to the library. This is before internet was like popular like that. I went to the library and I studied all these names and I came up with Kimani. So that was the girl's name. And then the boy, I was gonna name him Elijah. Follow me. I'm gonna get in the chat in a second. Follow me. This is how you know God is real, okay? So I'm at this ceremony. The woman, her son's name is what? Elijah. My daughter died at 6 years old. Her son passed away at 16. It gets better. We both went to Clara Barton High School. Okay? We both went to Clara Barton High School. Let me get to this chat because y'all gonna start. I see it already. It's getting longer and longer. Okay, hold on. Where is that? Let me get to the chat, then I'll continue if I remember. I have to watch it alone. My wife actually hates seeing black people being treated like that. Yeah. I watched it alone too. My BFF, he'll watch that stuff sometimes, but he gotta be in the mood. I like to watch that all the time because it gives me that fire I need under my backside. The reminder. Don't get lulled to sleep. Okay? Yes, my little girl standing on Biz. Go check out our blogs. Yes, 2 boys lost their lives last summer to riptides. Every time you talk about your daughter online, it makes me feel weird. I heard that happened to you, and I know you don't do it for sympathy, attention. I just don't know what else to say. Yeah, Supreme, I know. A lot of people don't really know what to say, and I know it's not a normal thing. I wish it wasn't me that has to say it. And the reason why I talk about it is because God gave me the strength to be able to do that. Some people are not able to keep going. Some people are not able to push past that initial hurt and despair. Like, they're not able to do it. And I thank God that I was able to do it and pull myself up and not just wallow in my own self-pity, right? So I want to show and lead by example and be some kind of inspiration or something for other bereaved parents, other bereaved moms. Because when I was talking to this mom yesterday, whose son's name was Elijah, that bugged me out. I could tell she's really struggling. Like, really struggling with it. Which is totally understandable. But sometimes when you see somebody else and you get to connect with somebody else that went through what you went through in similar fashion, like sudden, like that, it gives you some sort of hope. And I hope that I can do that. And that's why I share. It's not for, oh, look at Coach, oh, let's feel sorry for her, because I don't need nobody to feel sorry for me. Okay? And if you watch that story I did, the story time I did when I talked about what happened to my baby, I say that in there. I don't need anybody to feel sympathy for me. Empathy is one thing, but do not sympathize, because I was able to have a child. I was able to experience pregnancy and childbirth, which, God damn it. And I was able to hold my child in my arms. I was able to watch her grow to 6 years. It's not full grown, but at least I had that. It can always be worse. That's the way I look at it. And some people might not look at things that way, but that's the way I look at it. It could have been worse, you know? And I thank God for the experience I did have. So please don't be like, oh, I'm so sorry, God. I mean, I get that, but you know what I'm saying. You're a natural orator. Really? That damn thing? Ooh, I can't scream in here. I'm not in the same room I'm normally in. So I gotta try not to yell. You're a natural orator, so I know it went better than you could have prepared. I don't know where that came from, what I said, who said it. I had to watch it back, and I was like, I said that? Oh. Uh-oh, am I breaking up? Oh. Whew. Okay, let's catch up. We're gonna catch up right now. Faith Marie, your husband. Wait, hold on. Faith Marie, Your husband and I need to hang out. Your husband. That's why Faith ain't been online. Mm-hmm. How you doing, Faith? Real eyes. Hi, real eyes. Stop using voice to text. He driving. Hi, Lily. Look, my baby said orator. Are you trying to be funny, babe? I do know how to use what that mouth do though. Oh, sorry. Real eyes, he gets on my nerve. What's goody, real eyes? Who was talking about you earlier? Somebody was talking about you in their live, in a good way. Who was that? Cause I was working, guys. So I had my headphones on, and I'm just like in live. It was either Trisha or Crystal. Both of them were live. I can't remember which one it was. Supreme, I know you were talking to me, even though the sentence started with play. Faith, I can't look down. I just see you talking crap. First of all, wait, let me talk like Supreme. First of all, watch your mouth. Wait, that's too Professor Clump. Wait, we gotta. Faith, you shouldn't be having a vow renewal ring. Come, you shouldn't be having a vow renewal ring. A vow renewal ring. Ooh. Thank you, Real Eyes. I'm legitimately happy for you. I'm waiting on your vlog about it. I will actually watch that one. I'm in the process of moving back to our home. Faith. What's up, Professor X? Wait, hold on. How do we know this? Like, what? Did I miss something? I mean, I knew you were like reconnecting, but how does Supreme know all of this? Well, yeah, I was talking about this app. I'm on a very narrow road, but I am dying laughing. I love messing with Supreme. Yo, it was mad funny. Pause. What's up, Anthony's? Who else is doing this challenge? Yeah. Oh, okay. I know, right, Professor X? I'm so hungry, I didn't have a chance to eat prior to the live. So I'm so sorry if it grosses you out if I'm eating. And some people don't like it. This is not a mukbang. This is a real time. We eating and we chatting. I told my mom, I was like, Mommy, listen, I know that certain things you don't want me to do on my YouTube, but do you want me to have substance or not? You know? What's up, P9? I mean, I'm telling you something, Faith. Like, you deserve it all. You guys make it work. Marriage is not easy. You know, we grown. Marriage is not easy. Sometimes y'all have ups and downs, but you gotta look at the big picture. You gotta look at the big picture and how much you care about each other. And realistically, you could be mad. You could be mad at somebody, mad, right? But then what happens when you're not mad no more? Like, that's what happens in these relationships. People break up and then they mad, this one mad, nobody wants to bend, nobody wants to fold. But then over time, like, you realize, like, I really love that little motherfucker. So I'm happy for you, boo. Enjoy, love on each other. Love on each other. Supreme shared where he got his wife's ring, and I was looking at them online and said, I want a new one. To commiserate. What is it? Commemorate. Isn't it commiserate? I don't know how to spell. I don't know how to talk. Commemorate. Right? Where's Danielle? Reconciling. You know, like when words get jumped, does that happen to you? Do you guys, okay. Only answer this if you're over 40, Supreme. So, Do you ever have a time where you forget how to spell like the most silly word? Does that ever happen to you? And you like, how the hell do you spell? I can't even think of something small like right. How do you spell right again? Does that ever happen to you, or is it just me? But that is so fire, Faith. Did you say what's up, P9? If P9 is in here, the next time you come, wait. Did you say what up, P9? If P9 is in here, the next time you come to Chattanooga, and don't reach out to me, bro, me and you gonna have a real fist fight. Win, lose, or draw. We can still be cool. Ooh, you came to Chattanooga. You didn't Supreme tell you when you could? Look, that's what I get for being everybody's business, child. You're right. Big picture. Let me tell you something. That's it. Big picture. Because you could be mad. We've all done it. Now, there's times when a relationship needs to be over with. But then there's other times when y'all just bumping heads for whatever reason. And you both got to let your pride to the side and make it work. What's up, Corey? How come you ain't, Corey? How come you ain't go, how far, but, oh, God, let me remember. Corey, how come you ain't go live? What's up? You ain't go live this morning? You ain't go live yesterday? Or did you go live yesterday? I can't remember. But you ain't go live this morning. I ain't see you. Preach, Coach. Thank you, Coach. You're welcome. You're welcome, Faith. Enjoy each other and keep other people out your business. Everybody's opinion out of your business, because their relationship is not yours. What you guys do and what you guys decide is between you and him, not between you, him, and everybody else. And I'm not just talking to Faith. I'm talking to all y'all. What's goody, chat? Hi, everyone. I don't want to miss no one. Epi said hi to everybody. No, that hasn't happened, but I have had a word that I couldn't pronounce that I know I knew before. It's like the smallest of words. It hasn't happened lately, but it's happened to me before. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why can't you spell that? And then it'll just pop in my head. And I'm like, uh-oh. Let me get some ginseng over here. P9 said, Supreme, I got you, bro. We got a link. Are you available on Wednesday or Thursday? Wait, hold on. You there? You in Chattanooga? Link up. Call emission. Uh-oh. Call la mate. What is he doing? Culmination. Nature. Hey, Nature. P9, I just saw your vlog. Very good. I haven't seen your vlog, P9. The Supreme impersonation had me cackling. Supreme is hilarious. What up, Corey? I see that gay ass, right? I see that gay ass hand sign. That's how I know you spoke to me. How are you doing? Corey said, Faith, I still gotta make my way to you, baby. Corey, you are good, love. I appreciate that, Corey. And I'm glad you enjoyed. Corey said, I needed a break, but I will today because I wanted to address some things. I needed a break. A break. Y'all with these breaks, child. Okay. I mean, I guess I take a break too. I guess. Anthony's here? Supreme, I have a video request I would like for you to do a reaction to. I don't know if you still do reaction. Yeah, I think he does. So anywho, company you keep. That's what I'm supposed to be talking about, right? So here it go real quick. What's the company you keep? Period. So if you're married, right? And you got a bunch of friends that's not married, and they giving you advice on your marriage, then you need new friends. Because what do they single behind know about marriage? Huh? The challenge goes from August 4th, which was Monday, to August 30th. All you gotta do is eat healthy every day and move your body every day. Whoever sent that to me, tell them to send it to Tanika's World. Wait, hold on. Oh, Supreme gave me a nice long one. Coach, who said they wanted me to do a reaction? But tell them I don't do reactions anymore. I kinda given up on YouTube. I just get on here to F around. Oh, Lord. Corey said that, Supreme. Yo, y'all, listen. Y'all lucky I got my own strong mind, because y'all would have me all up and down and around and around. Quitting YouTube, coming back, taking breaks, doing this, Child. When are y'all gonna understand? Patience is a virtue. Huh? Me too, Effie. Like, to be real with you though, it maddens me that a lot of people, right? They take advice. They're taking relationship advice from someone that's not in a successful relationship, and they like, yeah, girl. What she know? You gonna be in the same boat she in, child. Or taking advice when you have struggles with your weight and it's up and down all the time, and it's very hard for you to lose weight, and you sitting here. I used to hate this when I used to go to the gym. I used to hate seeing a big girl in the gym with her little skinny friend, and the little skinny friend is playing around on the treadmill, talking on the phone, playing, and then her friend is in the gym with her playing. And I'm like, you don't need to be playing. Like, you here for a reason. You trying to lose weight. Don't be following behind this idiot. She ain't got to work hard like you, baby. But that's what we do. Like, you see body goals, people, somebody that you want to look like, and you gravitate towards that. I see it all the time. It's ridiculous. Supreme said, I'm going to stop talking about people's weight. Very good, Supreme. Because when you talk about people's weight, you be mean as hell. Like when you was laughing at that poor lady as she fell out the van. Read the rest. I don't want to read that part. I don't want to read the end. I just want to read the first part. I'm going to stop talking about people's weight. Period. Supreme said he gonna stop talking about people's weight, everybody. He over there cussing. Ooh wee. Supreme said he's gonna start being sensitive. Hello, Tuba Chat. How are you? Supreme said he's gonna start being sensitive to people's weight and people's trauma. He's gonna be sensitive to people's trauma. And he said he's gonna start looking at someone, like if they're overweight, he's gonna look at them and say, you know what? That's probably because of some sort of trauma, some sort of emptiness that they have. Something is happening. That's why they're that size. That's what he said. He said he's going to stop assuming that people are lazy just because they're heavier. I heard him. No, but for real, guys, be careful of being around too much negative energy. Okay? Oh my God, babe, for real? My baby's 7. 1 hour and 15 minutes on hold with Easy Pass. They can eat a whole glizzy and choke. We trying to figure out some things with Easy Pass because I think Easy Pass is a scam. Now you'll have money on your Easy Pass and then they're sending you stuff talking about, oh, it didn't read it. And then like, what? Fix your stuff. Killing my whole lunch break and more. Super chat. Thank you for being here. I need to connect with you. I need to ask some questions. So I'm gonna come in your live one day. But you be going live when I am doing my class. Or if I'm at work or something. I don't know how you're gonna fix that, Tuber chat, but we gotta talk. What do you guys think about what I'm saying? Do you even care? I am so glad Tennessee doesn't have tolls. They don't have tolls at all? You see where we live at, and we go to New York, and New York City, like, honey, you wanna shit your pants? Drive to New York. Every toll is $1 million. One bridge, one half of the bridge is $10. The other half is $50. What did I say? Something crazy? I don't know. I just connected with him. How are you going to charge me to get from what? Listen. And then the way that they've really monopolized it in New York is because there's different boroughs. So they do, I don't even know if that bridge is free anymore. There is one free bridge or maybe a few. Is the 59th Street Bridge still free, babe? Yeah, Antonice is a whole gangster over there. Is she coming to class today? I wonder. Antonice, I gotta call you. He said nothing's free. All of the bridges, Supreme. The Verrazano Bridge, one way is like almost $20. Like, I don't know how people live. Like, I say this now because I moved out of New York. I'm like, I don't know how people live in New York. I wouldn't go nowhere. Wild expensive. Do y'all have married friends? My married people? No, they did not, Corey. Not one per. I didn't see your email either. You sent me an email? Y'all just gonna see me on the trip. Because, child, I don't chase them. I replace them. I need my glasses. What? Shut up, Supreme. So, we only have married friends. Wait, hold on. We only have married friends because all of my single friends, girls, want to have sex with me. What? So I have both. I have married friends. I have single friends. But the one thing about me is I don't talk. Even though me and BFF, I mean, Child, we ain't got no business to be. I don't got nothing I really need to be like getting advice from my friends about. But I don't talk about my relationship to people like that. I don't do that. I've never done that. Like, I make my own decision. I figure out what I want to do. I listen to what I want to do. If I feel uncomfortable or whatever it is. But I don't go around asking all my friends and telling them all my business. Because I have friends that do that. And then when they get back with the dude, because they were mad, it was Mad Day. So on Mad Day, everything he do is annoying. Right? So they go and run their mouth to all their people, all their so-called friends, because everybody that you feel comfortable talking to ain't your friend. Then, when you're not mad no more, they still remember what you told them. What you have the same what? Wait, hold on. BFF, don't get, look, you live with me now. Supreme said, my wife's single friends wanted to have sex with me, so we only have married friends now. Epipoo said, 2 married friends. We hang when we can. I can talk to them and don't have to worry about my business being everywhere. You had the same problem with who? Huh? Don't get too happy. Blood clot. I know some single ladies, but we don't hang out. I know single. I can hang out with them. But I don't go, first of all, I do not go out as much as I used to. I used to be outside. I don't even go outside like that no more. Oh, you talking about you talking about relationship advice. We don't take relationship advice from nobody because everybody's relationship sucks. Word. Or their perception of what a relationship is sucks. And they have no idea. And then people are very delusional. I mean, my God, like when I listen to so-called advice and all these people on TikTok running their mouth, running they damn yap for views and likes because they don't know what the fuck they talking about. And then people really be listening to them. Stop listening to them. They don't know what they talking about. And they're like, because he gotta go 50-50 with, what the hell is 50-50? Can somebody explain what the mother 50-50 is in a real grown 2 people marriage? What is 50-50? There is no such thing. Life is not 50-50. Both people in a healthy marriage need to be putting in 100% of their effort, of their attention into making sure that their marriage works. That's what's gonna make it work. Fixing areas that need to be fixed. All this 50-50 foolishness. What is that? So we just break the bills down the middle, break everything down the middle, and then break everything, like the whole relationship, like the duties of the house down. Like that's so stupid. And people really be having whole arguments about it. Like 50-50, because I ain't doing it. If he asks me to go 50-50 with him, oh my God. Y'all ain't probably never seen no healthy marriage. Ever. And forget healthy marriage, you ain't probably never seen a marriage. Y'all. No, you should not tell your business to no one but God. Or your therapist. Go to therapy if you need to talk to somebody. Then you have to say daily mantra before you leave the house, like what you tell them 304. Yes, that's right. You sure do. Fuck out of him. Don't be looking like that. I'm a damn cat. Effie, that's what my husband believes about telling it to God. Don't be making that damn face. I love the voice. That's cool. That's how Supreme sound. I gotta go soon, y'all. Same. Corey said same when I was engaged. We only consulted with one trusted married couple who was together forever. We did not let everyone in our business. Yeah. But sometimes guys, when we're in a relationship, like, and when I say marry friends and I say like getting advice and stuff, I'm not really one for getting relationship advice from even people that are married for a long time. Because you still, look at Will and Jada, before they blew their own life up, we didn't know the inner workings of their marriage, and there were plenty of people that were calling them relationship goals and, oh, the longest relationship in Hollywood, da, 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 da. So if they were to offer someone advice maybe 10 years ago, people would be like, oh, meanwhile their whole relationship is weird. So even someone that's been married for a long time, I don't necessarily want their relationship advice. I think the two people in the relationship need to do the hard work of communicating with each other and learning how to properly communicate with each other. Sure, you can get advice. I mean, like, I guess it's surface advice, but if I have let's say I had an argument with my man, I'm not gonna go to another couple and be like, who do you think, or whatever, just asking for advice. We gonna figure that shit out. We two adults. And if we can't communicate and figure it out, what are we doing? Babylon. But I understand what you're saying, Corey. I'm not saying I don't understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, for me, even that, I'm not big on the advice from married couples. I'm just talking about like hanging out with them and being around other people that are trying to make it work, that kind of thing. And not just being around like the super single people that's still outside at 40 plus, still outside, dirty dicking it and everything. It was single chicks asking my wife, you actually ask your husband, can you go somewhere? I would never ask, I would never ask a man anything. And my wife would be like, well, I'm married. Coach is a thoroughbred hater. Yeah, first of all, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what Supreme says, what I'm talking about. Like the single was talking about, no man ain't gonna be able to ask me where I'm going and what I'm doing. What? Your husband needs to know where you at. What if something happened? Like, what if you got stranded or anything? Like, anything could happen. And what's the big deal of telling your man where you're going? Like, what do you hide? Like, what is there to hide? I don't understand that. Like, if my husband asked me like, where you going? What are you doing? I would tell him. What's the big fucking deal? It's not like, he's like, oh, you can't go there. Like, what? Anyway, I guess to each his own with that, please. Because some relationships, that can turn into DV. So I understand. Gentlemen in the chat, remember this advice: never date a woman who doesn't respect your wife. What? By Supreme. Black people kill me saying relationship goals shit. Because everybody they're calling relationship is garbage. Exactly. All y'all see is the pretty little pictures on Instagram and whatnot. And y'all like, oh, I love the way they look at each other. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what's going on. Make your own relationship goal with your own man. Heard. Huh? Ooh, Supreme, you hit something there. I have dealt with that in the past with family members and associates saying you tell your husband everything. You asked to go out. You asked to go out. Lord have mercy. What does that mean? You asked to go out. It's not asking like permission asking. It's like, do you have anything planned for us that weekend? Like that's normally how me and my husband do it. Like we'll ask like, you got any plans? You got something going on or whatever, because I want to do X, Y, and Z. That's not asking for permission. That's having communication with your spouse. Lord. Y'all crazy. We ain't talking about no, I'm just saying that, Supreme. You know I got a disclaimer. We ain't talking about no damn domestic. We ain't talking about no damn domestic violence. I gotta go. We talking about a normal, healthy marriage. Everything don't have to turn into a Hallmark movie. Yeah, but for sure, guys. Mom gotta go. Ooh, you wanna see what I got for a snack? I hate being on the clock, but God is good. We have a job. Amen. Hallelujah. I mixed my grapes up because I wasn't sure which ones I wanted today. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm only going to eat half of this. I won't eat this whole thing. It's a lot of grapes. But this will be good because tomorrow I work from home, so I'll have my snack. It's not cotton candy today. These are just regular green grapes. The cotton candy grapes, I think it's over. Because I didn't see any in the supermarket at all. Y'all see them in the supermarket still? Hi, Hiba. What's up? I'm about to leave, but thank you for being here. Yes, I'm making sure there aren't plans. Right, communication. Right. That's the thing. Because sometimes you never know. Like, your husband might have something planned that he just hasn't gotten around to telling you yet. So, like, if my friends was like, oh, we're gonna get together for the weekend to go out for one of my friends' birthdays or something like that, I would be like, babe, on such and such, I'm supposed to be going to such and such and such. Do we have any plans? Because what if there's a family reunion I forgot about or whatever, or he want to take me somewhere that I forgot about? So that way I can communicate that with my people. Communication is key, guys. There's no need to be hiding shit like that or feeling like it's you against him. Y'all supposed to be working together. You're supposed to work together. And if you can't work together, then forget it forever. Okay. Oh, wow. It says top fans. Britt is in here? Well, she wasn't here. How did I do that? I don't know how I did. What is that? Let me finish these chats and then I'm going. Oh, there she go. There go Yolanda. Hey, baby girl. Hey, Coach. What's up? You was in here early, I think. You probably left and came back. What's going on, Britt's family? I'm driving. Hey, Corey. Hey, Britt. Yeah, guys, I really wish I could continue. Unless y'all want a silent live? Y'all want to keep talking to each other? No, I ain't gonna do that. I gotta go. I gotta get back to my desk and get to work and everything. Yeah, girl. I hope y'all have a oh, how come? You know what? I'm gonna keep these out. That salad was good. Ooh, y'all ain't see that. Who's putting hearts in the chat? Thank you. Who's doing that? Huh? Oh, y'all saying hi. What's up, Eduardo? What that one? Talk to you later, lamb chops. Yeah, man. Not talk to you later. Work out with you later. Lamb chop. What y'all eating today? Who's doing this challenge before I leave? Huh? Yeah. Because but I dare somebody to snatch it off me so I could kick them in their throat. Yeah, every pull. That's what I'm talking about. We doing this challenge. We working out. We gonna make sure we keeping this thing right and tight. Coach will call you out real quick. Oh, let me tell you something about accountability. Okay, if you want to be consistent, if you want to get where you need to be, then you got to do what you got to do. I don't want to hear nothing about complaints. Oh, coach, I'm gaining weight, coach. And I'm like, well, I'm doing this whole challenge. You think I'm doing this for my health? I am. But I'm also doing it for yours. So are you joining or are you just going to watch? You know, I got these classes that are affordable, but y'all stubborn as hell. Y'all want to work out on your own. Well, fine. Work out on your own. Don't push yourself. And don't get the results you want. Okay, fine. Yeah, go ahead. Exactly, Supreme. You know, Supreme, you have to get your little tail back on. Well, you used to be little tail back on track. You was doing good. What happened? You was getting snatched. Then all of a sudden, Chick-fil-A, goddamn, what them pretzels you was eating? Hot sauce, buffalo pretzels, all this foolishness. I got depressed and started eating again. Aww, I understand. You know, stay depressed and get fatter. It's fine. Don't worry about your goals. Your goals? Did you know that black men suffer from ED as they get older? And the larger their belly, the more of a chance that they will suffer from ED? Did you know that? You better start drinking them beets and stop eating that goddamn Chick-fil-A. I know that. Yeah, you can feel so. Look, to be real with you, like there's times I know you probably joking, Supreme, but I don't care what you say. I'm about to turn this into a Hallmark card. There are times when you feel down. There are times when you want to eat what you want. You like F it. You going through a lot. You stressed out. All of that. But then you gotta get real with yourself. Because you're gonna get more depressed if you really start really putting on weight. Then you really gonna be depressed. Because now you're all big and fat, and your back hurt, your knees hurt, and we getting old. The older we get, the more weight we got on us, the more problems we gonna have. I ain't got time for that. We already getting old. We only got a couple more years on this earth. Shit, like what, 50 years? Shit. If we live that long, we ain't got time for the foolishness. We gotta get the weight off. So I could like Chick-fil-A. This is what I be telling me. I be like, yo, that Chick-fil-A sure will taste good. And I'm like, yeah. But then you eat that Chick-fil-A, then you're going to spiral out of control. Then what happens? Then a few months later, your belly out to here and you crying on the internet. So let's go. Pick up the motherfucking grapes and water and come on. This feels better. Hello? That might taste better, but this feels better. Who said that? I did. I'm dying at candy. Who said that? Like, for real, I look like a candy. That's the whole thing. Like, we like to eat the biscuits, but we don't want to look like them. I don't want it. You see, like yesterday when I was able to wear my purple dress and I felt confident, I didn't feel all bloated and huge, and I felt good. That stuff feels better than eating whatever the hell I want to eat and drinking all the liquor I want to drink. Coach going to get fired, not wanting to get off live. Then, oh, please. I'm going to be a bitch. I'm going to be like, oh, I had a phone call, my bad. And sit my ass down and do what I got to do. How about that? Huh? No, I'm gonna do my job, and I even stay late if I have to, you know. You see that? Pinocchio. Come on, y'all. Now you have to be quiet, okay? Shh. No talking. What is happening?